welcome to this episode of the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. My name is Michael. I'm your hefty host, but getting less hefty every day. Today I'm going to talk about the $64,000 question that's on many people's minds. That is, to fill or not to fill the fountain drink. That is. There's been a lot of talk lately about, should I fill a fountain drink? Should I not fill a fountain drink? With Grubhub, there's a very it's a gray area that they don't really explain in full detail on what you need to do. So allow me to, I have some research I've done here for you guys, and allow me to clear up the gray areas a bit for you, make your job a little easier so you can make more money. First off, I like to say right off the bat, I'm going to have critics of this video. I already realize this. I'm going to get trolled saying that, you know what, screw it, just fill the drink and be done with it. Time is money. Oh, don't make a big deal of it. Just do it and get out of there. I get that, and we get paid per delivery, but I also get that you need to cover your own backside, and if something goes wrong, no one's going to have your butt but yourself. Grubhub is going to not have your butt. The restaurant's not going to have your butt. Only you are going to be able to cover your butt. So hopefully this clears up a bit of the mysteriousness that is in this. I'm not talking about Uber Eats or DoorDash or Postmates because they have their own policies. However, this will fit all delivery driving policies, because right now Uber Eats clearly states in their terms of service that the food has to be ready and prepared by the restaurant employees, and all you do is pick it up. So they've made it pretty clear. The same with DoorDash. I mean, it all applies, but I'm referring only to Grubhub as this case itself. So I did some research in the state of California, where I'm located. This is just California, but this will apply nationwide. And it's regards to food handlers cards or food handlers permits in some states. And let me read to you what it says in this regard. In California, to prepare food, you need a food handler's card. Filling drinks is food preparation, and most drivers are not certified. It's the same reason why we do not open containers to check if the food is complete. That's why a lot of the restaurants will seal the bags with these little stickers or staple the bags, because health code. It's a health code violation for us as delivery drivers to be opening up the bag and going through food. If you want to have the person check the food, you make them open the bag, check the food, and put it back in. You do not touch the bag. It is a health code violation. We are considered a logistical department as drivers, and as drivers, we only deliver prepared food. That is very important. We only deliver prepared food. Okay, that is key to it. And like I said, if you think about it, if someone hands you that glass, empty glass, and let's say the driver's not very cleanly, has personal hygiene issues, or has giant dirt under the nails. I mean, just gross stuff. What happens if if that driver is sick, has tuberculosis? Let's say he has TB, tuberculosis, and he takes that glass or that cup and coughs on it, and then fills it. I mean, can you see where the legal jeopardy comes in on your part if you fill? How about if you take that glass and let's say from a piece of your beard hair falls in there, or your hair from your head falls in the glass, and you fill that glass, and now there's hair in the soda or the fountain drink. Can you see where that can get you in trouble? I mean, you do not want to put yourself in that type of jeopardy, because like I mentioned, nobody is going to cover your butt for it. Anyway, let me read this. It's not that it's too much to fill a drink. I just don't want or need the hassles of dealing with either a restaurant employee snitching on me for doing unsafe practices, or Grubhub asking me why I was doing something that I'm not supposed to. Again, you need to cover your butt. And then I went on and I've looked up some professionals in the industry, and let me read one here for you. And this should put it in perspective. As a retired chef, it is 100% against health code regulations to prepare any food without a food handler's card. That is food or open containers like soft drinks. Okay? The cards are for obvious reasons of sanitation, because you have to do at least, I think you have to do an 8-hour class, if I recall, 8-hour class? Yes, 8-hour class. Thank you, my sidekick. 8-hour class in order to get your food handler's permit. And California, and I would imagine it's the same nationwide. In reality, the restaurants are being extremely foolish if they hand you the drink cup empty. He puts, this chef says, it takes 2 people to come down with an illness from the same place to be considered a disease outbreak, and they have to shut down the restaurant and reinspect it. Think about that. I mean, that is some yuck. If someone wanted to take one of them for the team, order food that a driver filled their soda with, and what happens, let's say, what I'm trying to say is, let's say you want to take one for the team, you order food, and the driver has tuberculosis or some kind of infectious disease, and he coughs in your drink, and then he feels it, and you get, you have to go to the hospital because you got illness, you got diarrhea or whatever. Guess who's going to be at fault? Not the restaurant, you. You are responsible for that now because you did what you were not supposed to do because you do not have a food handler's card. Okay, some other research I did to clear up this gray area for you. This is directly from Grubhub's training that they provide to restaurants. Now listen to this. Packaging and sealing orders. You have to secure all bags. We recommend stapling paper bags closed and tying plastic bags into a knot. That's what these restaurants should be doing. Why? Again, you should not be able to have access to reaching in the bag or reaching it, or having access where the cup, that empty cup, something from your body, some piece of something from your body falls in that cup, and then they fill it with soft drink. This is another include. Consider adding only canned or bottled drinks to takeout menus and pack these in sealed bags. Now, what do you think they say that? Why does Grubhub say that to restaurants? I think you can assume why. Also, place fountain drinks in cup holders and set them in front of the order so the driver can see them. That says it all right there. That assumes that the restaurant is going to fill that cup, put it in a cup holder, and give it to you. It is not your job, as stated in what I've read, and by health code violation, it is not your job to fill fountain drinks. You can fill them if you want to. Hey, you can take that risk, and some people say, screw it, time is money, I'm going to do it, it's not worth the headache. More power to you. I have always had issues with Firehouse Subs, won't fill my drinks. Subway refuses to fill my drinks. These mom and pop restaurants refuses to fill my drinks. Let's see who else. Taco Bell will not fill my drinks. They hand me the cup. You can't do that. That's a big no-no. So if that happens, what you do is you immediately get on the phone with Grubhub. Even if it waits, you make sure you say you accepted the order. That way Grubhub knows you have the order. You get on the phone with Grubhub and tell them what's happening. That way they can call the restaurant and they can tell the restaurant that they need to fill the glass or the cup or whatever, with the soft drink. Put that ball in their court. Take the liability away from you. You do not want to have that liability, any type of lawsuit. You don't want to you don't want your contract terminated for doing something that you shouldn't have done in the first place. I wish Grubhub and other companies were clear when they state this, but they aren't. Excuse me. So I'm stating it. Anyway, that's what I have to say about fountain drinks. Hopefully that settles it. Well, probably won't, but hopefully that gives you guys a little more understanding on your role when you pick up food from a restaurant and what they expect and what you expect. Anyways, as always, if you appreciate the videos, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notification button. I apologize, this video went a little long, 10 minutes, but this all this information needed to be said, and I wanted to get it out there. I've been wanting to do this video for a couple weeks, and this has been on my agenda to do it. So hopefully this finds you well. Anyway, everybody have a good one.